All UK viewers will be well aware the last few days we've had the Four Seasons, and it's been nothing to do with Vivaldi. In fact, Saturday when I looked out the window it was white over, so I had a rare line. A few weeks back, Bill Gardner, the nutty Irishman who runs the Gardening Worldwide channel, got in touch with me and asked me if I'd be interested in doing a trial on some new pelleted fertiliser that was out on the market. Bill's been working closely with a company, Fast Grow Fertiliser, which is run by a guy named Shane Walsh. And this pelleted fertiliser, it's quite unique in a way that it's got it's like a chicken poo, and also it's got seaweed mixed in with it as well. So I said to Bill, yeah, I'm interested, and true to his word, he passed me details on, and the envelope arrived. Here we go, and as you can see here, it's similar to the chicken manure you're familiar with, but as I said before, what's unique about this, it's got seaweed fertiliser built in, and there's a leaflet in there. I'll put that up on the website, on the channel when I load it up. There's also an enclosing letter here from Shane, and he said that it was only launched in 2016, and to date it's got almost 25% of the market in Ireland, which is quite good. Although what he's trying to do now is get into the UK market, and when I say UK I mean the Scotland, England and Wales section. So I'll be interested to see how this goes. It says here the processing plant is in a place called Newry in County Down, Northern Ireland. So I'm up for giving this a go. I've not got no growing instructions yet, or actually how much the rate, what to put on the plant. I assume it's something where you'll put on the bed, mix it in with the soil, and then as you put the plant down, at the periods later on, add more to it. So I'll have a look, see if I can find what application rate it is, and I'll put it along the bottom anyway. So I'll be trialling that through the year, so I'll keep a look out for that one. Well folks, it's the 14th of February, so happy Valentine's Day to all you romantics. Although it's dry out here, it's still bitterly cold. The chill factor of the wind is just biting. I just spent some of this morning just tatting around on the plot, cleaning all stuff up. I've waded the runner bean trench, and now I'm just going to have a quick look at this latest acquisition, the water tank, where I'm going to set up for me next lot of carrots. I've removed the bottom tank connector there, the drain, and but looking inside there's no drain holes. I think the last 2 or 3 tanks I've got where I've grown my carrots in, I've just left them like this with just the one drain hole on the edge. The way I look at it is that the soil is filled nearly almost to the top, and there's no way that's going to get waterlogged. It'll drain out the bottom. But with the first inch or so, or 25 mil, whichever way you want to put it, that'll can possibly hold a bit of water, which will act as through capillary and probably help water the carrots during the warmer periods. That's if we ever get any anyway. To start my tank off, I always put a layer of 4 to 6 inches of horse manure in the bottom. Now I know that's against the principles of growing carrots, where you need not to let them eat too rich of soil because it will cause them to fork and that, but by the time the layer of soil is on the top, that will have started to rot down well, and hopefully it'll provide a bit of nourishment in the bottom and also retain a bit of moisture. But looking at the depth there, I don't think the roots of the carrots are going to touch it. This is my bean trench, which I grow me runner beans and French beans, and also this year I think I'm going to put sweet peas in as well, so I grew far too many beans last year. At the end of the autumn, what I usually do is dig a trench out along the poles, and I just put horse manure or cow manure in there. I don't put rotting veg because I use that all for my worms. Anyway, I've done that, cleared it up, put the soil back on, and now I'm just putting another dressing of horse manure on the top, and that'll just lie there until I'm ready to plant out. This is the 4th year I think I've grown my beans in here, and never had no problems. I do crop rotation, as you know. I've got, in fact, I could probably do a 12-year plan if only one crop grew in one bed, but some take up more than that. I'll definitely do a 4-year plan. So, but anybody thinking about doing the beans, I've had no problems in growing them in the same spot for, say, 4 years. This will be the 5th. Well, that's me bean trench top dressed, done and dusted. It'll be left to Mother Nature now to do its own thing. I won't touch this until I come to plant out, and hopefully that'll be a nice crumbly till thing. I do plant the plants out, not the seeds. I'll grow them first in root trainers and then put them out. But I'll probably be putting a row of sweet peas along the front, as I grew far too many beans last year. However, in the meantime, I may be using this as a bit of a storage space. 12:15, time for a bit of lunch. As a special treat to my viewers, and considering it's Valentine's Day, I thought I'd take it out on a special treat. I'm going to nip down to a little village about 1.5 hours away from where I live for a lovely evening out, hopefully. There's no need for you to get showered and changed, you look fine as you are. There'll be plenty of money. Sit back, I'll let you know when we're there.
He's had a varied career, starting off both as a sailor in the Royal Navy and as a firefighter. It's certainly true, I think, that duty and devotion feature very highly in his early career, as I gather did rum and cider. He is a fellow of the National Vegetable Society and an award-winning grower on the show bench. He is also a judge, specialising in the vegetable categories. At the shows, he's always got a crowd of attractive women around him. So whatever it is he puts in that compost, it certainly does earn him the title of the Compost King. He is active on social media and ever present at the various gardening shows. So we're very lucky to have him, and I'm very proud to call him a friend, even if it is just on Facebook. He's quite a shy man, and so if he's turned red during this introduction, then my work here tonight is done. We're starting with a recognised expert in his field, and we're setting the bar very, very high to start our talks with for this year. He's a genuine gardening celebrity, so please do join me in welcoming Mick Polton.
Evening all. Evening. As mentioned, I'm broad country. If the core understand me, I've had it. I'll try and speak properly. I grow veg to eat and to exhibit. On my allotment I've got veg, gladdies and fruit. I make my own wine out of everything I grow. I don't drink it, me and the missus. All I use the wine for is bribes or thank yous. Right, raised beds. Do you like that? No, dig. You get it? That's good, eh? 4 raised beds on the plot. My plot, 26 foot wide. That's the length of the bed. 4 foot wide, meaning I can reach the middle from either side. Meaning I'm never going to tread on that. First thing I do when I come down, my 3 bays, compost, leaf mould and osmuck. Plus I bought my rhubarb, good old black country brew. Bench, never sit on it, I'm bloody get it away now. Waste time having it. There's my raised beds which I made on my first plot. Right, I'm working my way down the plot. The sun comes up here, goes down here. When it's bloody out, that is. The only bed going north to south is my raspberry bed. So I've got the sun either side of that. We had a bloke on site doing a bit of work, he had to get rid of some topsoil. I says, I'll have that off you. So I roughly marked out with canes where the next bed will go, i.e. once I've got the timber, and that's where I pour the topsoil in. Somebody dismantled the shed. I said, I'll throw that away for you. There's the door. Still got the bloody door handle on. That was the floor of it. So you can see the depth, that corner, just to get the bed level.
These two guys you'll recognise, Aaron and Pete. Hello chaps.
Welcome, Nige. Good to see you, mate.
Well done for arranging this, Aaron. I remember you talking about this almost a year ago at the very last Edible Garden show.
That's right.
And so it's finally come to fruition. It's half time now. Mick's done his talk. How do you think it's gone?
Everyone, you can tell, everyone's really, really infused. Mick's got a style about him that's so knowledgeable that you can't not be impressed, can you?
You think it confused anybody with the Black Country twang?
No, I don't think so at all.
and it's surprised to see you here, Pete. You're not far away here.
No, I live in Banbury, so I'm only about half an hour away.
Right, so you're in.
Been to see Aaron a few times, so.
Oh, you've seen Mick a few times as well, I believe. Yeah. So when was you going to see some videos of you guys again? Because you've been a bit quiet just recently.
I do actually have 3 videos that I've been working on and I need to finish because they're showing what's been happening. There will be videos from me. I just need to get them finished and get them up.
Have you had time to get down the plot recently at all?
I've been on my plot a bit. I mean, at the moment, the last couple of weeks, the ground's been too frozen. Yeah, I have been up there, and there is going to be an Aaron's allotment this year. Right. It's just taking me a little while to get it all up there.
And how about you, Pete? What you do these days?
Yeah, I've done a couple of short ones, and I'll be popping on my show and yours, Kelsey's probably.
And how's your season going so far?
Slower than last year.
Right. Have you got success, do you think, on our plate on the show bench?
Yeah, well, we're going to go for at least what we got last year.
So you said earlier that you might be at Malvern or something showing?
I'm going to do Banbury, Bucks County show, and if that goes well, then yeah, I'll go to Malvern. Not in the National though, probably in the Open.
Okay, right. So it's good to see you guys.
You too.
I think I'm going to have a little cup of tea now, and I'll catch up with Mick a bit later. See you later.
Take care.
Well, as you can gather from that, we had a good night. Aaron has done a really good job arranging all the events and that for his local community hall, and it was a fairly packed house. Mick's talk, well, as usual, was very good. It's nice to meet up and all with Pete, and we all had a little chat at half time. So that was just a little clip. I will be passing the full length video what I took onto Mick, and I'm sure that'll be included in his next upload. Anyway, time to crack on, and I've got some tomatoes to sow. I'm just about to sow the only tomatoes actually grow from seed, and these are Sutton. I think they're the only supplies of it. The variety is called F1 Crimson Crush, and they're claimed to be blight resistant. I grew these last year, had a fantastic crop, although late in the season there was a bit of blight showing on the foliage, but the fruit wasn't touched at all, and so it was a heavy crop. It does say on the packet 10 seeds, and believe me, there is only 10 seeds. Cost £4, so in theory that's 40 pence a seed. You'd expect a lot from that, and so growing them outdoors, I did have a good crop off them, so it's made me come back to them. I've just sieved the compost on the top with a bit of vermiculite in. And what I'm going to do, because I haven't set my heated sandbed up yet, I'm going to pop it inside this little Ziploc freezer bag, and I'll put it inside the conservatory. I'll leave a little gap in the corner just to let it air in. Well, it's been quite an eventful weekend, and the rat we exposed, looks like we got rid of him. The bait block there has been down about 4, possibly 5 days. It's not been touched, so he obviously isn't coming back anymore. So I'll remove that, and then I'll clean around the back of the greenhouse and try and find out where he's getting in and block it. But in the meantime, I've got some first early potatoes to plant up. Well, that's my first bucket labelled up. I'll be doing a total of 3 buckets, 4 potatoes in each. And here are the tubers. These are Swift. I got these from Wilco's. I noticed this morning Mark from Allotment Diggers had put his potatoes first lot in. He said he's having trouble getting the wool cow's compost. It's something that Dan mentioned on his video, saying that he was horrified that the amount of rubbish and that what was in this green compost. So he said he was using this. I thought I'd give it a try, and I went to wool cows and managed to get it. It does say on there, free from garden waste. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see in this because it's quite dark, but it doesn't look too bad. Compost is, so you get the odd little twig in, but it's nothing as bad as the verve I had last year. So all's left there now to do is add a few handfuls of the 6X. And just like everyone else, it's 2 tubers planted diagonally opposite on different layers. Sprouts are sticking up the top, just give them a cover up, top up and repeat again. So that's the first bucket done, another 2 left to do. I've just given it to water. Now that'll stay in this greenhouse, cold greenhouse, until it's warm enough to put them outside. Other viewers inquired about the Velcro tie straps that we use for fixing the plant up to the cane. These are a narrow strip that come in a roll and you just cut off the length you required, and there's 3 in the pack. We get them from our local discount store. I think in my case it's Poundland. I've just received a message from Julie Drake, who's advised me that I have a couple of subscribers across the pond in the USA who sometimes have a little bit of difficulty understanding in what I'm saying. Hello Paula and Babs, I hope you're doing fine. Can you understand that one? Thanks for subscribing, and I hope you enjoy this episode. Before I go, I'd like to give a shout out to another channel I've found you may be interested in. It's called Dave on the Plot. It's all one word, and it's quite a good channel. He's got an allotment and he's just halfway through purchasing or acquiring the allotment next to him. The thing that impressed me, he'd got a polytunnel, which was one with the traditional, if I call it a green checkered covering with it. It's quite a big one. He's managed to acquire another frame and he's going to join the 2 together. So it's going to be something like 13 metres long, and he plans on reskinning it with the proper polytunnel covering, polythene. So that'll be interesting to watch. So I'll put a link underneath. If you're interested, nip over there, and if you like what you see, hit the subscribe button. Well, that's all for me now, and I'll see you on the next episode. Until then, bye for now.